Ben Wachtel, Danny Tucker, getting ready to head out to the Indy airport and fly to Seattle, West Coast, NCAA Championships. Congratulations on you guys making it, 200 free relay. It has to be cool to be competing together as well as your own events. The camaraderie of the relay is certainly one thing you look forward to, I imagine.
Yeah, it's really cool. Obviously, we've been training together all year, but the past couple of weeks, it's just been the NCAA team training together. So it's cool to kind of have that synergy, that camaraderie, and it'll be cool once we get there. Not only are we doing the relays together, which is obviously a big team thing, but we're all doing the same individual events. So just having each other in the same event is pretty cool. We'd be able to warm up together, stuff like that.
Danny, you're part of a group going this year as a sophomore. Accomplishing this feat as an underclassman has to be a good privilege. Has that really sunk in yet?
Not really. I mean, it hasn't really hit me yet. I'm just, having a good time, racing my teammates, and I don't really think about, how old I am and how much time I have left and all that stuff. So.
Fair enough. Fast is fast. B-cuts that let you guys swim the 50 and 100 frees individually as well. Either of those you're looking forward to more than the other?
I look forward to both, but mostly the 50. But again, the 50 is one of those races where if you mess up one thing, you're out. So, knock on wood, if something happens in the 50, all of a sudden I like the 100 a lot better.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool situation though, because the relay is the first event. At Big Tens, we just swim the relays at night, but at NCAAs, you do prelims and finals. So kind of give us a dry run in the 50. We'll be able to have a 50 under our belts already once we get that individual race underway.
And as I said, a long trip out to the West Coast. It's in the Seattle area, but this is a pretty world-class pool. Sounds like you guys have been there before. What's kind of the scouting report on it?
It's a really fast pool. The NCAA record in the 50 was broken there, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. So obviously it's a good pool for sprinting. And we've both been there. I went 2 years ago for US Open, and he was there for juniors, I believe, out in Federal Way. So it's cool to be able to go out to the West Coast for a big meet like this.
I know at one point they used that pool for the Olympic trials, so it's a fast pool.
Very nice. All right, finally, you could kind of talk about the little bit unconventional way that you guys punched your ticket with the time trial on, I think it was day 3 of the Big Ten Championships. After swimming in the main event, you came back later that night and went even faster. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we swam it. We were going for, not only the school record, but the A cut as well. We got neither, and we went a fast time, but we just wanted to go faster, so we just decided we're going to go it again, and we dropped, I think, 4/10. So.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little easier to swim when you have some clear water. I know Freedy and Tucker both had some pretty monster splits both times we did it, but the second time especially. But we had some of the pressure off our backs. We weren't trying to win the relay anymore when we were time trialing. We didn't have to worry about beating other teams. We just had to worry about racing ourselves, racing the clock. So sometimes that takes a little pressure off and lets you swim faster.
Well, thanks for the time, guys. Congratulations on making it, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ben Ziolkowski getting ready to head to the Indy airport and fly out to the West Coast. The NCAA Championships this weekend in the Seattle area. You will be one of the 4 Boilermakers competing, and it has to be kind of cool that you guys are getting a chance to compete together in the relays as well as individually.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I mean, we have, instead of one of us doing a single event, we have 4 of us doing the relay. And I think we have a big camaraderie factor that we're all together in this. I'm really excited for it.
I imagine the goal entering the season was to do this, was to qualify for the NCAA Championships. It's nice to be able to accomplish that goal. And then on top of it, this has got to be a new experience going all the way out to the West Coast. Most of you guys, I assume, haven't been to the Seattle area, and that's pretty much a world-class pool out there.
Right. I hear the pool is really great. We're really excited to go check it out and swim really fast.
All right. So you guys punched your ticket in kind of an unusual way, not maybe unusual, but unconventional, with the time trial at the Big Ten Championships. A unique situation where you were alone in the pool with one, really just going against the clock first and foremost. Can you give us a little bit of insight of how that went down?
Right. I mean, we were so close to, punching our ticket, like you said, so we went ahead and time trialed. The good thing about that is you have clean water, but the bad thing about it is you're pretty much racing yourself. You don't really have anyone next to you, so we're really happy that we got it, so it's fun.
All right, well, wish you the best of luck this week going forward.
Thank you very much.